fellow Marks, and welcome to the Christmas edition of the Remark, where we celebrate a large man who works one day a year but gets all of the credit and praise that belongs rightfully to the smaller fellows who work their asses off underneath him. That's right, we're all about that Brock Lesnar fellow. My name's Martin, and I must have been very naughty this year, because all I got for Christmas was Rhino dressed as Santa trying to rub his dick all over Renee Young during an episode of Talking Smack, a show that has been lauded for being able to blur the lines between kayfabe and reality and allow wrestlers to showcase their personalities and flesh out their characters without any of that sports entertainment nonsense getting in the way. But no, let's have Rhino stumble on set dressed like Santa Claus, cracking infantile penis jokes that we all outgrew as a society when we decided that Adam Sandler wasn't funny anymore. You know, the kind of puerile, lowbrow humor that if it was Jerry Lawler saying these things, we'd be all rolling our eyes and saying, "Get off the TV." But I'm sure I'm getting worked up over nothing. I can guarantee you nobody else found it funny either. What's that? Oh, the internet pissed its pants laughing at it and universally praised the segment. You're fucking lying. Merry Christmas, by the way. Put some pants on. On this week's hardcore holly jolly episode of Monday Night Raw, Michael Cole has finally moved on from all that history-making hyperbole.
Happy holidays, everyone, and welcome to the longest-running weekly episodic television show in history.
Or it's the first thing that comes out of his mouth. Sure, why not? Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho are still best friends, and you might be a little bit confused about that, what with them spending the better part of a month establishing that Chris Jericho was pissed at Kevin. But never fear, the WWE has an airtight explanation as to why they threw all that character development out of the window, much like Jim Cornette throwing his own feces at a modern-day wrestling fan. You see, Chris Jericho faked being angry at Kevin Owens. Yes, it was all an elaborate ruse that Chris implemented by himself without Kevin's knowledge, which makes perfect sense. It's all crystal clear now. After all, Jericho started getting pissed off at Kevin when Kevin was mistreating him, which must have also been part of Chris's plan somehow, even though he couldn't possibly have orchestrated that. You know, unless he has, like, mind powers or something. Does he have mind powers? I forget. But hey, never mind that minor plot hole. Chris Jericho had to convince everybody that he was angry at Kevin so that he could interfere in the title match at the last pay-per-view without anyone thinking that he would attack Kevin, even though attacking Roman would have produced an almost identical result without causing grievous bodily harm to his best friend. But no, as Chris Jericho quite coherently explains, he definitely needed the referee and the fans watching at home to believe that he was trying to attack Kevin Owens and not Roman Reigns because... Hang on, I'll pull something out of my ass eventually. For real though, when you think about it, it does kind of make sense that Chris Jericho would want to get Roman Reigns disqualified instead of his best friend. Because then Kevin gets a victory over Roman Reigns in the record book, and Roman Reigns isn't going to get a rematch. None of which is actually stated on the show, by the way. So yeah, if that is the case, then I guess there's a smidgen of logic left in this half-hearted reach around of a storyline. Mick Foley immediately comes out and declares that Roman Reigns gets a rematch against Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble for the WWE title, completely destroying all logic from Chris Jericho's baffling attempt at swerving everybody. So I guess caring is just a thing we don't do anymore. So with that in mind, caring is about to stop. Caring is being removed from the equation. Bye-bye, caring. Mick Foley gives the WWE Universe that shitty shark cage playset for Christmas. But don't worry, it also comes with a free shitty Roman Reigns action figure, with accessories such as authentic mild smugness and an invisible US title. What a shit gift. Thanks, Mick Foley. You're shit. Chris Jericho practices his Naruto impression.
Chris, it's okay. Listen, it's okay. Listen to me.
Big Cass gets himself disqualified while beating the shit out of Rusev. Remember kids, don't be a bully, unless your mate has been bullied by the guy you want to bully. In that case, you get a free pass. Sasha Banks has to use a crutch. It's called Eddie Guerrero. Sasha starts feuding with Nia Jax, so we can assume that Bill Murray finally did enough good deeds in that town so that the women's division doesn't have to be perpetually stuck in Groundhog Day anymore. Cedric Alexander's feuding with Noam Dar, because that bastard's trying to hook up with his partner Alicia Fox, which makes Noam Dar the bad guy. Unlike in the Rusev versus Big Cass scenario, where Enzo left his workplace to go shag Rusev's wife, and he was within his rights because it ended up being a trick. Also, Alicia Fox is a heel, so who even knows what's fucking going on? Speaking of people who have no fucking idea what's going on, Mick Foley presents Cesaro and Sheamus with the new Raw Tag Team titles.
Sheamus, Cesaro. Listen, I don't want to get overly dramatic here, but...
Braun Strowman auditions for Dirty Dancing, the live show. Michael Cole promotes 205 Live.
The most exciting hour on television tomorrow night, 10 Eastern, on the WWE Network.
So, not on television then. Oh, you know Noam Dar. What does Alicia do?
Alicia Fox.
Sorry, she does what?
Alicia Fox.
I wish she did, because then maybe we'd give two fucks about this angle. The New Day arrive, and their opening catchphrase doesn't change, because they're still the two-time tag team champions, and people are used to saying that, so you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Nah, I'm just kidding. They totally fuck it up.
Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power!
It's just like when the New Age Outlaws lost their title belts and they came out and they just sort of mumbled, "Hi guys, it's us. You better call someone on the phone and tell them about it because it's, you know, we're here. It's us, we're gonna wrestle. Hi, what's up?" Except they didn't do that because their catchphrase was fucking popular. Knobheads. Just knobheads. Sheamus and Cesaro come out and Michael Cole makes me care even less than I already do. And that's a lot of not caring.
Making history at Roblox.
No, you don't get to say that the New Day made history by achieving a new tag team title record reign, and then Sheamus and Cesaro also made history by just winning the titles from the... No! By that logic, any title win is making history. Any fucking minor achievement is making history. History is Hulk Hogan slamming Andre. History is Steve Austin passing out while in the sharpshooter as his face is funneling blood onto the canvas. History is, for better or worse, David Arquette winning the WCW championship. You know, things that we'll still be talking about decades from now, not... "Oh, Sheamus and Cesaro, they got the belts too." History is written by the victors, not by fucking Victor from the Ascension, you dribbling, unwanted piece of foreskin. Despite losing their belts, the New Day retained their trademark brand of watered-down PG-13 humor.
He's smart like a fox and he's strong like I'm blanking on strong animals.
An ox?
A bear.
Yeah, like an elephant, a rhinoceros, or a carpenter ant who can lift up to 7 times its own weight.
Naming animals is not a joke. All of the tag teams that aren't the New Day come out as well, and everyone's like, who are these guys? Because maybe it wasn't a good idea to revolve all of your storylines around one team. Enzo gets called into sensitivity training because he was naked in public. You know, the thing he didn't have control over, not the part where he voluntarily attempted to sleep with a married woman on company time. But who even remembers that part of history? I accidentally changed the channel and tuned into a violent episode of Biker Grove.
I don't need your pity, and I don't want your sympathy, so you can take your cheers and you can stick them.
Neville is the only thing about the Cruiserweight division that's working. I mean, it's not a joke, but if New Day can get away with it. The WWE does an uncanny job of pretending that it's The Office. Unfortunately, it's the US version. And even more unfortunately, it's season 8 of the US version.
Okay, how long have you and your partner been having marital difficulties?
Oh, my tag team partner, babe. I meant the chicks.
Get
Poor Enzo. He's trying his best.
What the fuck does his worst look like? Sin Cara is Spanish for the Grinch who botched Christmas.
What do you do if you're Mick Foley?
Wear my used underwear as makeshift water wings and dive into the Pacific Ocean screaming about how I hope this will help Sami Zayn's career? The WWE writers are so on top of their game that they bring back one of their shittest jokes from 2015.
I don't like heights, Kevin. I got arachnophobia, man. You understand?
No. Arachnophobia is a fear of spiders. You got acrophobia.
No, I hate spiders too.
You have what's called arachnophobia.
Oh, my fear of spiders, dog.
Turns out arachnophobia is fear of recycled material. Bayley makes history because fuck it. Why not? Everybody else has.
Sasha versus Charlotte is going to go down as the greatest women's rivalry in WWE history. And that says a lot because I've been watching this since I was 10 years old.
How fucking pretentious do you have to be to walk out and be like, well, this feud will definitely go down in history, and I should know because I watched the show when I was a child. For fuck's sake, most actual adults who have been watching the show for decades wouldn't act like their opinions mattered this much. Unless they're on the internet, in which case if they've been watching for 5 minutes, then their opinion means more than anyone else's. Case in point. Anyway, enough of all that. Pro wrestling expert and former 10-year-old Bayley shows how all those years in NXT helped hone her mic skills.
Last night there was a scoreboard. It's all about the scoreboard.
Well, that promo will definitely go down in history as one of the best in Bayley's career. And that says something, because I've been listening to her speak for the last 10 seconds. Bob Backlund's insanity is given more screen time than Bo Dallas's actual charisma.
If it's okay with the rest of the group, instead of begin, could we say bogan?
Fuck off with your genuine entertainment value, Bo Dallas. We have to make more time for Bob Backlund screaming incoherently. And Mick Foley. Enzo Amore continues to ingratiate himself to the fans?
Hi, my name is Gender, and everybody swipes to the left when they see me on Tinder, because I'm a schmuck.
Why? Emelina is going to go down as one of the best wrestling gimmicks in WWE history. And that says a lot, because we've been waiting for her to debut since I was 10 years old. Enzo Amore learns absolutely nothing from the sensitivity training, and then he tries to fuck the speaker. And then he gets the shit kicked out of him by the man that he was goading the entire session, and Rusev, the man whose wife Enzo tried to fuck. And the thing was supposed to feel joy? Apathy? It's kind of vague. Byron Saxton has more character development than all of the baby faces on the roster combined.
Cole and I will handle things.
What? We're a team.
Yeah, spend the day with your family, Byron.
You guys are my family.
It sounds like the crowd are booing Roman Reigns. And they are. They are booing him. They've always been booing him. Michael Cole and Byron Saxton can fuck off.
It was all part of Jericho's grand plan to help Owens. Owens didn't know Jericho was going to get involved at the end of the night.
Yeah, we were all duped thinking that the friendship was over between Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho, and yeah, I guess it was a master plan, if you will.
Yeah, it was a master plan because nobody understood it and nobody has been able to explain it effectively. If I didn't know better, I would think it was something that Mick Foley came up with because it was just that well thought out. Corey Graves makes too much sense for this show.
Why when Roman Reigns says he believes in himself, is it okay? We put it on a t-shirt. When Kevin Owens believes in himself, it's some sort of crime. Because Kevin Owens loves to rub it in your face.
Yeah, that's exactly the difference here. After all, they don't call him Roman the humble gentleman Reigns for nothing. Roman the average-sized dog Reigns. Roman the Samoan equivalent of Mojo Rawley Reigns. I mean, it's not like Roman Reigns has ever responded to people booing him by pulling childish faces and mocking them and mugging for the camera. I mean, there's not one arrogant bone in his body. I mean, how could you possibly think that guy was arrogant? Just flawless arguments being made today. Just lots of good points being presented. Roman Reigns is visited by the ghost of smugness past, the ghost of smugness present, and then the ghost of smugness future shows up and beats the shit out of him. Christmas is saved! Or at the very least, this episode of a wrestling program. Bar humbugging it over to SmackDown and... Oh, damn it, I seem to have started caring again. This always happens. AJ Styles and James Ellsworth play the roles of SmackDown Live and Raw respectively in a reenactment of the post-brand split scene.
Oh, lightning quick attack by AJ Styles.
Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler both want a shot at AJ Styles' WWE title, which somehow feels exciting and believable. Meanwhile, on Raw, they're struggling to make us believe that Roman Reigns even has a title. Most superstars have a breakout year. Apollo Crews is hoping to have a breakout fortnight.
Crews looking to leave his hopes. His breakout year begins right now at the end of the year.
Renee Young provides us with the most satisfying television slap since Tyrion Lannister razzled Joffrey. Natalya reveals that Chris Jericho attacked Nikki Bella at Survivor Series because it makes about as much sense as the rest of his plan to help Kevin. Bitch?
Bitch.
Bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
Bitch.
Fox.
What? JBL can't seem to figure out who Dean Ambrose is.
Dean Ambrose looks like Sasquatch crossed with Mr. Rogers with that sweater.
Dean Ambrose is one that blames Luke Harper Luke Harper blames Dean Ambrose that he is not the number one contender.
Alexa Bliss takes on Becky Lynch, who is posing as a luchador, and JBL starts pitching ideas for Sci-Fi Channel original movies.
No, the purple head, it's like deformed. It should be like a Ron Howard Mars sequel.
JBL's reign of insanity continues unabated.
Back what I understand, she actually has a purple head underneath that. It's true.
Becky Lynch unmasks herself, and JBL reacts calmly and rationally.
Somebody arrest her!
The commentary team devolves into a gibbering mess of sentence fragments.
Right at Christmas. The Grinch.
Famous wrestling personality Ryan Felipe makes an appearance to promote Shooter, and famous wrestling personality JBL's vocabulary appears to go down the shitter.
We've added some star power to the broadcast.
What a tremendous honor. Ryan Felipe, the hits of the star of the hit show.
A promo for Total Divas reveals that the WWE has made so much history in the last 2 months that it has caused the Bella Twins to forget actual history.
The Divas face new challenges, some more than others.
Who's the president for the Civil War?
Lana, Naomi, Sasha Banks.
In the final match, Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin wrestle to a double countout, causing Daniel Bryan to come out and book them both in the main event for next week's end-of-year SmackDown Live.
In a WWE Triple Threat Championship match.
Well, thank goodness it's a WWE triple threat, because if it had been another company, it would have been a huge hassle to try and watch it. Oh wait, you mean a triple threat match for the WWE title. Gotcha. Well, that's it for this Christmassy edition of the Mark Remark. I'm sure this Christmas is going to go down as the best Christmas in WWE history. And that says something, because I've been celebrating Christmas since I was 1 year old. Merry Toodle Pipmas and a Happy New Year. Wait, this isn't a glass of milk. This is eggnog. Heel turn!